at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. This crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On second down, Mayfield again. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
It's a gain of 32.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Mayfield on first down. They set up the screen to Chubb. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Browns.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Steelers.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. To throw, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. And he His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Steelers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Seibert on for the point after.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously, your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Odell Beckham, 77 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A quick pass out to Juju. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. With 21-0 our score after one.
Nothing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, Johnson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second and 10 now from the 27. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. For Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
On 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Wilson on the
pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Out of the gun now on third down. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Browns 21. Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. third down. Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
Taken down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their own little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
By number 21.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald.
That's good. We're up.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? They'll look to throw again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth.
Fourth down.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Not much there, only a yard. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. first carry for James Conner. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check, 59.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Lastly. That's complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And he'll find Lastly there. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 30.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
25-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
13 yards.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield now. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. T.J. Watt able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
21.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out, or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead. Here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Here we go. Double time.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Browns' 14-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw now on 1st down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hands it off out of the gun. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
19. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They run it again with Joe. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
28.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Browns, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.